Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing well. तो हम आज का अपना okay. So we are going to start from the part 2 of IELTS speaking. Am I audible to you, ma'am? Can you confirm?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So part 2 question is cue card question, which is actually a monologue. That is, you have the chance to speak continuously, and the examiner is going to evaluate you on your. So in this exam, the examiner will take a test, the examiner will take a card when on which there is a topic and the prompts are given. The topic would be about anything, but it is usually a familiar thing that any layman could answer that. And there are sub prompts are given so that you will have an idea that what you can talk about. So the thing is, the prompt is the actual thing we have to answer, and the sub prompts are given just for a guidance so that it would be easier for us to think about that topic. And the test taker will have 1 minute to prepare you for the talk. You can have the chance to make notes, and the paper and pencil will be given to you so that you can make your notes. And during your speech, you can even see those notes. That is the main purpose of the cue card, because it is often difficult for the people to just think about a thing and talk continuously for 2 minutes. So these cue card notes are helpful to stay on the topic and to continue. Yeah. Okay. So another thing is. Okay, so we will have the topics are carefully chosen to reflect common experiences. So test takers won't have need to have a special knowledge to talk about them. Like yesterday, there was a question asked that what if I don't know about that thing? So it is usually not that type of thing. We are going to see some of the major themes which examiner likes to talk about. And it is extremely unlikely that a candidate would not be able to talk about a given topic. The test taker is being assessed on their ability to speak at length on a given topic. That is, without further prompts for the examiner, examiner will not will not explain anything to you or will not ask anything, or like you just have the 2 minutes whole soul for yourself and you can talk about that topic. And you are going to be evaluated on the basis of the appropriate language you are using, how organized your ideas are you using linking words or not, or is there a genuine flow in your speech, the fluency, vocabulary, your grammar usage, all of the things are evaluated in this part of the test. Okay. Or testicle will need to draw on their own experience to complete the long term. Yeah, this is one of the things that it is often appropriate, like as the ma'am also recommended in our the last minutes of the session yesterday, that it is often good to include your own experiences, your own examples. So that's how the examiner could know that you are not prepared beforehand for this topic, for this exam. Like it's a genuine thing. You have just brainstormed it now, and you have just talking in a you can say in a normal manner. Like this exam is about the your ability to speak fluently and your ability to express your ideas genuinely, as you are going to do so when you are going to achieve your studies abroad. So these are some of the types of cue card questions. Actually, these are not given by the IELTS official examiners, but the thing is, these are the common themes, you can say, which are most likely asked in the cue cards. So there are questions like the person you admire, and there are questions something like the situation we taught your friend, or a place which was there was a lot of noise, or the place you visited, or the place you like the most, or if there could be like technology like questions like what do you think about the social media usage or experiences, like how our trip, which was how an unexpected trip change your perspective or something like that. So these are some of the uh, themes which are often asked by the examiner in these type of in this type module of the course. Okay, so the instructions, how the a cue card look like. So this is what will be the structure of the cue card you are going to see. Okay, so there will be instructions given. You will be given a card like this. It is especially written here that you will be asked to talk about for 1 to 2 minutes, and for 1 minute you can think what you are going to say. We will talk later in this presentation how you are going to use or that 1 minute to make most of it. Uh, you can make notes if you wish. That is your choice, but it is recommended by all the IELTS trainers that you should make notes because it gives two impressions. One is you are not prepared beforehand, and it is not out of the memory, but it is a genuine answer if you prepare your notes. Secondly, it helps you to speak for 2 minutes. And many of the times we are just stick on one idea. So it helps you to supplicate your idea with the example and with the explanations. So that's the main purpose of it. So there's a sample question here. You can see a museum you have visited. So the main question is describe a museum or art gallery that you have visited. So it is just a description of a museum or an art gallery. It's your choice. Another thing is people try to list up things, a lot of things to show that the examiner that they have a lot of knowledge about something. So this is not an exam of knowledge. It is an exam of expression of language. So if you just take one of the things like such as a museum, so just explain that, like give examples about that, explanations, and all that. We're going to do an activity, so you will also and you will understand it. And then these are the prompt questions, as it is mentioned here. You should say where it is. This is the prompt question. This is the prompt. Why you went there? What you particularly remember about? And say why you would or would not recommend it to others. So these are the things which you have to talk about in your description of the museum. That is where it is located. Like, for example, if we take the example of Pakistan, like it is the National Museum and it is located at Baghdad, or while we went there, it was a school trip that we went there and it was planned for 6 months and this and that. So you can add your details into those points, and these points actually help you to talk for 2 minutes. Like if we take it this way, like if you answer 2 to 3 sentences of every prompt, so that is how you can, it would take you around 30 seconds. And that's how if you answer every prompt in 30 seconds, you can easily talk for 2 minutes. So that is the time required by you to talk in the Q practice. So you can successfully complete this task. So these are some of the problems people often face. The topmost is lack of ideas. So where should I make ideas, like what I should read, how to do this thing, and dry up mid talk. Yeah, that is one of the things when you are in a monologue, you actually your throat dries up, or you have like is a mental block. You can everyone has these kinds of things. There is a problem of incoherency. That is, you are explaining one thing and then you lose structure. You don't speak according to the order, although it is not required that you follow the order of the prompt, but it would help you if you follow the order so that you can cover all the aspects and it will give you ample time and content to talk for 2 minutes. Another thing is you lose structure and then you don't sequence the sentences. You don't link your ideas coherently. Like we went from there, first is the planning, and then you go there, you bought tickets, you queued up outside, you bought the popcorns. So these are like the logical sequence of the trip. So how to overcome these obstacles, the problems we have just discussed, the lack of ideas, riot, and incoherency, and all of those. So these are some activities such as brainstorming activities, so that you can brainstorm about an idea. And it is often recommended that you should prepare the topics which are often asked by the examiner. And by topics, I mean the themes. That if you have an idea, like if you have already prepared a cue card, which is about a movie or a favorite book or a favorite personality or a place you visited or a hobby. So you already would have jotted down the points and you have already brainstormed about that. So you would have a rough idea what you are going to say there. And many of the IELTS exams takers here, especially on the iCodeGuru, if you listen to them, they mentioned that cue card was same as I practiced in my one of these kind of speaking sessions that I told you. So it helped the test taker a lot. Like you don't have to do everything afresh. You're already prepared, so you can just repeat those things. Like you shouldn't do so as if you have wrote that thing. It should be genuine and it should be natural, as we talk in our daily conversation. So tell us just a minute. So the question is how to. Okay, so for to talk for 2 minutes, we have to prepare cue card. So the main question is how we should prepare cue card in 1 minute. So on the right hand side of your screen, you can see a rough structure a student made. And it is about a person who they met or who they like the most. So, and it's about a colleague and how they met these are actually the prompt questions. If you see here, it's who is he, or how you met them, and why you like them. So these are the prompts. So we are actually answering those prompts, which are actually given underneath the cue card question. So what the student did here, this test taker actually answered it in short forms, like who form. Is my best colleague. Okay, so these are just for your just to remember that when you are talking about. So by chance, how just person that's just the person who talked with me at office. Like he was the only person. I've always been introverted all of my life. I don't usually talk with the people. So you can make 2 to 3 sentences out of that note. And then why? The answer of the why is that he's a top of the study student. He graduated from um, like from IB alums, or he's a kind person. He always make tea when he's on the tea break. He always make tea for me, and he's very dedicated towards his work. He often emails at 8 p.m. So the thing is, these are the things which you can make it for yourself. The examiner has nothing to do with it. You can write whatever you want, or even if you want to take, like if some of the people try to make notes, and although it's very difficult and it is not recommended. Even I have watched a video of Sarasat Yakub, and he said that don't write that to write it in Urdu. Try to write it in English, so it would be easier for your brain to process that in those 2 minutes. So how to prepare cue card in 1 minute? You have to quickly read the topic and bullet points. The bullet point means the prompt questions, that is who, why, how. You have to understand the main theme. The themes we have discussed earlier: person, place, experience, object, idea. And you have to focus on keywords only, not the full sentence. What were the keywords in a question? So the keywords were describe a museum. So it is actually description of the museum. We have to describe the museum, although the notes are not relevant to this question. So you have to brainstorm and choose an easy example, like pick something familiar and specific. It is often recommended that you inculcate your own experiences, whatever you have experienced yourself, or an example of your near relative or anyone you know. So it would be easier for you to describe that, and you can give real world examples. And if there's none available, like you can't think of at that moment, so just make up any story. This is the uh, this is the strategy to tackle this. And don't waste time thinking of a perfect idea. There is no perfect idea, and there is no wrong answer for it. So you have to make a mini plan using bullet points. You have to make a mini plan using bullet points. You have to make bullet point that describe a person, for example. As I've said this, that we have like you have to just describe like who is he or she, what they did, why you admire them, and what are some of the examples related to that. And then you have to okay, so you have to add linking words. That is to start with, first of all, and some of the people even find some of the questions difficult to answer. So you can say it was a bit tricky for me, but so and I think, or I to start with, and I remember. So you can start it with that in that way. If you find something that is not easier for you, you can't think of problem, and you have to prepare a mental conclusion. And this rubric of like 5 seconds, 10 seconds is just for guidance, so that you can prepare your cue card in 1 minute time. Okay, so should be okay. So there is the idea of brainstorming, that how the students should try to brainstorm. Okay. If till now, if there is any question, please feel free to ask. Yeah.
Hello.
Jesus.
During the cue card question, will the examiner interrupt us and ask a follow-up question? Is
No,
there
they
any
won't.
chance of it?
No, sir, they won't.
No.
Even if you stop talking, they would sometimes wait. Like many of the people get brain freeze or speak freeze. They stop in the middle of the question to think about something. So they don't interrupt you until your 2 minutes are up. They will interrupt you when you're 2 minutes. And it is not recommended that you should look at the face of the examiner or look into his or her eye. You can
Will they
also
switch on the timer of 2 minutes, or they will roughly calculate the 2-minute time?
no, as far as I know, there is no timepiece that where you can see that the 2 minutes are going to be finished, because I think it is not even allowed to take your watches inside. So, but the examiner has the timepiece, and if it is in online mode, you can see that the 2 minutes are going to be. It would be on the system. So, but if it is a one-on-one physical system, so the examiner is sitting in front of you, it's not possible for to see that. Okay, so if we have to brainstorm the idea that how describe a museum or art gallery that you have visited. So what what you can say when you have this question. I would like all the participants to write their notes, what notes they would make if they were if they were given this cue card. Yes, participants. Kindly write your notes in chats. Okay, describe a museum or art gallery. How would you answer that? Yes, Sarasan.
I have not visited any specific museum or art gallery, but last year there was an event organized by a society, in our university regarding art. So, where I went there to see different art pieces of different departments, and a lot of students participated in there. And specifically,
Okay, so okay, Sarasan, I got the thing that you are actually trying to answer it. We will ask you. Then you will have to talk for 2 minutes. I just want you to just make the notes now, the cue card notes.
oh,
So you have to write them. I think the parents are trying. We should move to the slide so it will be easier for you.
सर वो क्यू कार्ड वापस दिखाने में स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेता हूँ.
क्यू कार्ड यही है जो क्वेश्चन जो ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग के लिए दिया हुआ है ना, यही क्वेश्चन इसी पे ही ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग हो. The question is same. Okay, so for the first prompt, where it is. So what you guys are going to answer, where it is. Where is that museum or art gallery that you have visited? I request the co-trainers and moderators as well to participate in this. Okay, so if I was given this cue card, I would answer where it is. So when I will make my notes, I will make them like it is the national art, national national sorry, national art gallery. Okay, where it is? It is the National Art Gallery situated at a famous street. Okay. And then why you went there? Because it was a university trip. You can say that. Or as the in the brainstorming session, it is already given that where it is the Paris, like the examiner, like here the brainstormer decided to take it for where it is in the Paris. It has a big building. This or is it was an ex-palace. It was formerly used by the emperor of France, and it is by the river. It has a lovely location. And then why you went there? It was a holiday. That day it was raining a lot. So you just have to put in your main things only, like the key things which you are going to explain in your 2-minute monologue, and then what you particularly remember about it. So people know that there's Mona Lisa over there, or there was some Chinese porcelain things, and we can say, for if we are quoting some local example, we can say the Sadikans or Sadikans calligraphy was there, and the wall was painted by some or any of the artists you know, and why you particularly remember about it? Because yeah, okay, there are some of the answers coming on. There is a famous museum in city called Nawab Gallery. It is in Bahab. Okay, sir. Hassan, it's a good attempt. The thing is, in the cue card question, when you are taking notes, you won't have that much time to write it like in so much detail. So it is often recommended to write 2 or 3 minutes. That's the famous museum. Just write the name. What? It is Nawab Gallery, dash Bahawalpur. So visited for gaining some knowledge about history, knowledge of history. Okay. And then some old useful things, explore the culture in Karachi Expo Center. Yeah, you can write the place. So this activity was to give you an idea of how to make the notes in the cue card question.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, just wanted to ask that I have sent my brainstorming ideas in the chat. Is it correct or not? Or
So
we
these are
have
correct. These are correct, sir. You tried to answer all of the aspects that are asked there. But the thing is, you won't have that much time to write them in detail. Like you do not have to write full sentences. My point is, you just have to write the keyword over there, the word that it initiates you to talk for 20 to 30 seconds. Are you getting my
yes,
point?
yes, yes, that's right. That's it. Sir, can we bring the ideas from our own because these are the information which don't exist. I just imagine these things which I will run. There is no mob gallery in Bahawalpur, so can we imagine the ideas by ourselves which don't
Yes,
have in real which are don't in the real
it's
existence.
it's per, it's perfectly 100% fine. It's recommended. There's no issue at all.
So sure, sir, right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So the aim is to encourage fluency and to increase confidence and ability to speak a language. That can be done. Okay, so there was an activity actually I was thinking to do it here.
Sir Ibad, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, I actually I visited many art galleries, but I want to talk about the museum because
Mhm.
I visited museum when I was in my school days, around about 10 to 15 days ago, 15 years ago. Okay, so sir, actually, I totally forget about the name of the museum. But and about the location, I forget about the location and the name of the museum. So at that
Just
time, what
mhm.
should I?
Just name it according to the location. That is the famous museum of Lahore,
Yes.
or the Grand Museum of how to say of Bhatigate. You can make anything. Like examiner is not going to question that. The examiner is not like examiner has no issues with it.
Is it
Yeah,
necessary to tell the name? Can't we tell him that we were not mature enough, so we don't remember the name?
yeah, it's okay, fine.
No, yes, that's
If
great, sir.
yeah, ma'am, Nazim.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Actually, my question is very much related to the same thing that Ma'am Arij asked. I actually visited PF Museum when I was in metric class, but I don't remember many details, about the trip. So, how could I, structure my answer so it wouldn't feel less cohesion or, because I don't remember exact details about that trip, but I do remember that when I was in metric, I did visit PF Museum.
Okay, so as the name suggests, it's a PF museum, so it is somehow related to the airport. Okay, so
Hmm.
what comes into your mind when you think of that trip or that name?
I
What
don't
things
remember
come into your mind?
that it was a school trip, and I went there with my school friends,
Yeah.
and I do
Friends.
remember, seeing the play. Actually, I don't remember if they are called planes, because the fighting jets. I don't
Yeah.
remember the exact name for that, so I don't want to make mistakes. How do I structure my answers so it would make sense to them?
Okay. So as you have mentioned that there is a PF museum and there were planes and you were with friends, or one of the friend is split. Then you can just make a story out of it. Like one of the friend is split their coke on the plane over there, and it was a First World War plane. It was very dear to the country as well, and the management came over there and they did this and that. So you can just explain that. Are you getting this? And one of the thing is you can say that there were parks over there were benches, we sat on them, we eat there. So you can explain in that way if you don't know this
Okay,
specific.
so my answer does not have to be, exact the things that happened, because I don't remember. So I just have to make a story that is believable, right?
That is, yeah, that's the point. Examiner doesn't know. Even it's possible that if you are like the examiner haven't visited the PF museum,
Hmm.
so in his or her life, so it is totally fine.
Okay,
They,
okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
thank you. So it's about the fluency. Okay, so you shouldn't repeat your content word. The repetition is a band killer. It is this quotation, repetition is band killer, is by Saraswat Yaku. So you shouldn't repeat any of the content words. As if you have explained something, try not to repeat it. Okay. Try to include new ideas, new things, explanations, examples, scenarios. Try to make up things, and it would be. I don't think that it could, any of any of the aspirant would have any difficulty in making up thing if they try to answer the prompt question. So the answer lies in answering the prompt questions and making proper cue card. Okay. So we will look into it later. So there's a cue-card question in front of you. It is from the theme, a place you visited that has beautiful views. Okay, so the prompt questions are where this place is, when and why you visited it, what views you can see from this place, and explain why you think these views are so beautiful. So we will be given 1 minute to think about it, and then we have to answer it in 2 minutes. We have to talk about it for 2 minutes. For your ease, for all the participant ease, I'm going to show you an 8-band model answer so that you may know that how an 8-band achiever construct his ideas and how they respond to it. So at first, when the question is asked, like the prompt is given where this place is. So you think about it, it's placed, it is where, it is in it is Sawat. It is a hill station, beautiful views, located in northern part, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, tourist destination, stunning landscape. So you have to answer it like this. And then when and why you visited it. To answer this, I visited it last summer during my vacation, or last October, or any day you would like to say. I want to escape the heat of the city, or I wanted to enjoy the fresh mountain air. And you can even say this: I wanted to look the how the ice feels in reality. I wanted to make the Iceman with my siblings or my friends, and I went with that. So you can elaborate it according to your own choice. You're free to do so. And why you choose it. So we choose Sawat because you heard about it a lot. Its natural beauty, peaceful atmosphere. What views you can see from this place? So from Sawat, you can have the breathtaking views of surrounding mountains, lush green forests, snow-capped peaks, or mesmerizing view. Okay. So Himalayas are there, or if you want to mention, if you know any significant points such as Bahrain or Malan Jabba or any of such spots of the mountain lake, it's just an example. So you can include it. Otherwise, just talk about the general thing. It's totally fine to talk about when you are answering what views you can see. And then there's why you think these views are so beautiful. So these beautiful because they have a perfect sun. They have a perfect blend of greenery, mountains, and clear blue skies. Sky so clean, air clean hai, ye hai, natural beauty, feel relaxed, wonderful escape. So all of the things are to help you. So how you can answer this. Okay, so I would like any of the participant if they want to answer this Q question. Please raise your hand. Saras. Okay, Sarasan. Do you need 1 minute to prepare for it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, in the meanwhile, I would like all other participants as well, including the moderators and trainers, to make their notes for 1 minute. Your time starts now. Okay, Sarasan, you can start talking.
Last year, I visited Glommy Software Institute for an entry test, and it was an amazing trip also for me because I haven't visited any northern area before.
Asim,
I, yes,
sir, sir, kindly,
Sir,
kindly locate.
there's some problem with your voice. Yeah. And
Yes, sir.
locate your mic or the laptop, whatever you.
is it audible now?
Kindly mic.
Hello.
Yeah, there's a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of echo from.
Yes. Last year, I visited Glom Instruction Institute for an entry test, and it was a trip for me also because I haven't visited any northern areas before, and it was an amazing experience. I see there are lots of mountains, the river named as Sindh, and also I visited one of the biggest dams of Pakistan, Trabela Dam, where I see water flowing, and also I visited some mountains, and their roads were very beautiful for me because they were made in mountains, and overall it was a great experience for me.
Okay, is that all from your side, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir Ibad, if you are speaking, then kindly unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I was giving feedback on the Sarasan's speech. So actually, one has to speak for 2 minutes, and if you speak less than that, you will be penalized. Like, you get a good band. Another thing is if you make your notes properly, that's why we have invested too much of our time in this session on the notes taking strategy, because these will help you to make you to talk for 2 minutes continuously. It seems easier at once when you see it, but when you start talking, you often uh, finish like you don't get ideas what to talk about that. So one of the strategies, as you have already you know some of the things about that. So as you talked about Tarbela Dam, try to explain that in 2 to 3 sentences. If if you could explain it in 2 to 3 sentences, then you will actually gain 30 to 40 seconds for that. So that's how you can complete your 2 minutes. Memory, if you would like to add anything.
Sir, actually, I just get this point that he speaks less than 2 minutes, although because of distortion, his voice is not clear to me. So that's why I not clearly listen.
Okay. Okay, so we should move to our next participant, Ma'am Nazim. Yeah, kindly unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Mm, okay, so your time starts now.
Okay. So the place that I visited was Waziristan, which is around 3 years ago. Waziristan is my hometown, and it is the most beautiful place that I have seen. When and why I have, well, I went there with my family. As I said, it is located in the northern areas of Pakistan, and we visited because I had to attend my cousin's wedding. The views that Waziristan is famous for is the mountainous. It is a beautiful mountainous regions and the mountains that are covered in snow. And it is very famous for the mountain which is called Pregal. And one more thing, the water streams are very famous in Waziristan, and the water is very cold and very fresh water. Why I like the views? Because it reminds me of my childhood. I spent around when I was 10 years old, so we had to move from there. So I do remember most of the things in about Waziristan, and it is the whole vibe is very calm and serene in Waziristan. So yeah, that's all I had to say about it.
That's a wonderful attempt, Ma'am Nazim. You talked for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So you could talk for 30 seconds more.
Okay.
So, but for first time, it's good. You explained very well. You answered all of the questions. And one of the things is you used good vocabulary as well, serene and other words. So it's good. Any other participant who would like to, and Memory, if you would like to add anything?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for this. So first of all, Ma'am Nazreen, you attempted it very well.
Thank you.
And the second thing, I want to find some like I found some mistakes, which is first of all, try not to repeat the question. You
Hmm.
said why I like it.
Yes,
So,
we did
yes,
notice it. Yes, I will definitely try work on it.
yes. So try not to repeat the question again.
Hmm.
And the other, you try to repeat the words. Use it is many times.
Hmm.
Okay. And second thing, which is you use very word many times.
Hmm.
And the last thing which I noticed is you said which is around 3 years ago. So this
Hmm.
is grammatically not a good I find grammatical this is not good. This is wrong grammatically, which is around 3 years ago.
Which was around 3 years ago,
Like
right?
it felt like an incomplete sentence. It
Okay.
uh, it felt like you want to add something more, okay? Because you said which is.
Hmm.
So your sentence actually gives us an incomplete idea.
Okay.
Okay, hope you
Hmm.
understand.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
first of all, yes, thank you so much for participation.
Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Yes, I hope you understand all the.
I do understand. Actually, I did want to ask one thing that, Mr. Saribat actually explained that I do have a habit of repeating myself. I've, told that in the yesterday's class as well, that I do try to stretch things unnecessarily. So I want to work on that. Could you please suggest anything that, I should avoid or do that is helpful so I do not stretch things and hope you get my point.
Yes,
Okay.
I get your point. Yes, Aribad.
Ma'am, if you would like to it, then I would have.
No, no, sir, you can.
Okay. So the thing is, actually, why we get this thing? Like, why we repeat our thing? There are two things around it. One thing is we don't know much about anything. Like we don't have new ideas, fresh ideas, so we can't continue our speech. Another thing is a specific idea is stuck in our mind. Like I went there, I traveled there, it was difficult, it was difficult. The mountainous regions, it is difficult to travel in that. So if one idea is stuck in your mind, so you repeat that thing. So when you are making your notes, if you have said something, don't try to repeat it that way. Because you have already told that. So when you are making your notes, try to make them in order. And when one thing is said, so focus on the next thing, the thing which you are explaining now. I think that it would improve your situation.
Actually, I have another concern that I do not talk to anyone at all. Like, all day I have no one around me. I work from home, so there is no human interaction because I do not talk to anyone. There is no one from with me all day, so I have to explain myself to make the other person understand because I genuinely feel that the other person is not getting my point if I just wrap it up in just one or two sentences.
Okay, so thing is when you are speaking for Q card, you can practice it here. That's what iCodeGuru is. So you
Mhm.
can practice it here in these sessions. So I think that's the only way. And you can even join the Discord channel. There's a Discord channel where you can find foreigners, international speakers who are preparing for IELTS exam, and you can prepare for them. Some of the even when the sessions are ended, some of the sessions have a WhatsApp group, so their links are shared, so you can practice over there. Or you can just write it in the Slack channel that I want to practice for Q card or any of the question you want, or just general practice of overall speaking, so that you might find any of the partners over here
Okay,
to put on.
thank you so much. Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. So it is yes, sir. So pressing Sajid. Sir, pressing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
can I start?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. I have visited the Nathiagali, the place located in Murray. We have visited with our friends last year in winter. We planned the visit in such a way that we have to go together by public transport. When we reached there, we saw the snowfall. There, this is a very beautiful scene. Then after that, we go to Mall Road for some shopping and for some tour. And after that, because we go that place because it is very attractive. It is so calm place. Then why we go there? It is the reason because this is the suitable weather and the sound of rain is also very pleasant, and this location is near to me because I am living in Islamabad right now, and the roads to go there are also very suitable and good roads. We can easily go there, and this is the best place I have visited in my life. So I will remember it in my life, and I will also recommend my friends and my family and other colleagues to visit there because this is very attractive and so calm to visit. That's it, sir.
Okay, that was a good attempt, sir, Yasin. You talked for 1 minute and 10 seconds. You were left for 50 seconds. You had to talk for 2 minutes. So you answered all of the questions very well. But the thing is, you have to elaborate them a little bit. The sentence structures are okay. The grammar was okay. The use of vocabulary, idea generation, everything was good. You just have to work on your elaboration of try to make 2 to 3 sentences around an idea so that you can finish it.
Sir,
Participants are all yes.
sir, should I speak so slow for to complete for to speak for to complete 2 minutes?
Actually, the thing is, most of the people speaks very fast. Like I didn't find it like you were speaking too fast. Like people often have speaking styles when they speak too fast. So then there it is recommended that you have to slow your pace of speaking. But I don't find that you have that. Because
Yes, sir.
if you make it too slower, it would look like as if you are reading something. And I went to the
Yes.
so it would not look appropriate. Like not the nature.
Yes, sir. I speak in my natural tone, in my so natural. I did not exaggerate or I did not speak slow or too fast.
Mm.
So I think should work on my idea generation.
Yeah, just try to explain them like that. Try to make 2 to 3 sentences around them, and it would be.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please suggest me the Discord you mentioned earlier that you have to join the Discord channels? Can you give me the links or tell me how to join these channels to practice for my speaking video?
I don't have the links right now, but I will try to share them in Slack, and you can just find it like search for them. There are groups over there for speaking, especially IELTS speaking, so that you can find people over there. You can even message in the Slack channels so that you can find people over there to practice with them. Meanwhile, as the session is going on, so you can work on Sesame app or you can practice with ChatGPT or Gemini.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Uh,
sir.
Sir Ibad, I want to add something here.
Yes,
Although I know our time is too short, almost it's over now. But Sir Tahseen, I have something for you. Like you speaks very well, but I think you need to focus on few things. And that I noticed here, which is you use the word the Nathiagali. So, Sir
okay.
Ibad, can we use this article? Like, can we
Ma'am,
use the Nathiagali or not?
I know it's a proper noun, so it is not appropriate to use.
And this, yes, sir. And the second thing, Sir Tahseen, that you need to focus on, I just want to elaborate these things here just for your convenience, just for your understanding. Like you
Yes.
know on which things, on which are the weak areas that you need to focus. Okay, so if
Mm.
I tell something to you, then try to work on that weak areas and try to focus on that areas. Okay, and the second thing that I noticed, you said we saw, this is very beautiful. You said we saw, mean like you are talking about the past. So when you are talking about the past, you use the word that here. We saw that, not this. Okay, and the other thing, uh, you need to focus on the question tense. Like if examiner asks the question in past, then you also use the past tense. If the examiner asks question from the present, then you elaborate your answer in present tense. Okay, you convey your answer in present tense. So you, because you used past tense plus present tense, you use both. You also, like you say, right now I am living in Islamabad, and also visit there, and like we go there. So we went there, not we go there. So if I sum up then I want to say, try to focus on sentence structure, tense wise. I hope you understand it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, got it. You explained very well. So in written, my sentences are good, but in speaking, I mix up some sentences. So I will work on it. Thank you.
So all the participants are always encouraged to give feedback, even give feedback to us. We are also students, we are also aspirants of IELTS. So iCodeGuru has made in a manner that it is kind of a group study type of. So if you find anything like you find any mistake in my speech or any of the quote areas, so just feel free to write or just unmute yourself and just tell us. You're welcome. We have Sir Adil, although okay, sir, you should start your speech.
Hello.
Ji, sir.
Sir, can I speak now?
Yes, sir, start.
Sir, I don't travel a lot, but the last time when I traveled in the year back in 2016, when I was uh, I think 17 years old, when I traveled to the northern areas of Pakistan. I don't remember the name of the places, but I know that there were the mountainous view that I looked at it. But I do remember the one place that I visited, that is Murray, and I visited there because my father got some days off from his office. So that's why we traveled to the northern areas of Pakistan. We plan to travel uh, for just for the vacations. So I took off from my school and my my whole family traveled there. So the view was very beautiful because the atmosphere was also very beautiful because we have never seen the mountains before in life, and I was surprised to see the snowfall there because I never saw the snowfall before in my entire life. So that was a very good experience of mine by traveling there. So there was no pollution there. The atmosphere was very amazing, and as I never experienced that before, because in the city areas there are very polluted atmosphere. So I really enjoy that. So that's it, sir. I ran out of
Yeah,
the idea.
that's a good attempt, sir. You talked for 1 minute and 50 seconds, and that was good. Uh, although you have some of the issues of filler words, like you have to think, and when you have to think a lot, like you want to take time for this, you can use the things like
सर बोलने से पहले लग रहा
remember.
था कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा देर तक बोलूँगा, लेकिन फिर बोलते बोलते फिर थोड़ा अटक गए.
Yeah, that's the issue because we are not accustomed to speaking English, and that's why these sessions are held. And try to speak English whenever you are to press your any of the idea. So it was good attempt, and just try to practice a lot. Your ID generation was okay, and you didn't find any issue with that. Some of the words like they were not okay, but with the practice you will get a kind of.
Okay, so according to me, Sir Adil, you speaks very well. You convey your ideas in a good way, but you also have you should focus on sentence structure because at some points you also mix up the tenses past and present. I felt that I capture one thing like you said, we are never, while you are talking about your past and you said we are never. So this is one thing that I noticed here. And the second thing, Sir Ibad kindly corrected. Sir Adil actually used the word mountainous. Mountainous. I have no idea exactly what is exact pronunciation. So, what did? Yes, sir.
Yeah, a place which has mountain is a mountainous region. So we were trying to say that here.
We can use the word mountainous.
Yes, ma'am. No issue with that.
Okay, so this is first time I think so. Might be possible I listened before, but first time I focused on this word. Okay, so second word that you used in the city areas. I don't exactly remember the sentence, but in this you also did something like you also did wrong here. I have no idea, but you
Actually, the
said
thing is, it is appropriate to use urban or cosmopolitan, or you can say these words like the kind of words. So they're high vocabulary.
Should I
So
use the word the populated areas of the cities where
yeah, you can.
cars and
Yeah,
all move there?
yes, yes, sir. You can say urban areas. You can say that like
Yeah,
that. So
that's
it's high vocabulary, like it's appropriate to use that. But you will get it with the town. Okay, so if there is no other participant, then we are concluding our session here. Thank you for your participation and keep practicing, keep coming in these sessions and try to speak up, like try to unmute your mics and participate in these sessions. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
okay. Thank you so much, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.